From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Hourly News Blast. Advocate is reporting billboard advertisements from a Seattle-based organization called Them Before Us popped up across rural Ohio as part of its campaign against LGBTQ plus families. The billboard reads, "No child has two dads, no child has two moms," with the two dads and two moms in rainbow lettering. Megan Tucker Manley, a resident of Northwest Ohio, was one of the first to spot the billboards in Lima. Her post with a photo of the billboards quickly went viral, reaching over 7,000 likes and shared widely. Tucker Manley emphasized that the billboards go beyond targeting same-sex parents. The wording could affect kids in foster homes, partners in abusive relationships, and children with divorced parents. "I'm not sitting down, even though I should be the one to sit down because I have stage 4 cancer and should be focused on other things," Tucker Manley said. "Instead, this has just lit a fire in me." A week later, after catching the attention of Have a Gay Day, a Dayton LGBTQ plus nonprofit organization, Resource Center and Meme Page bought billboard space of their own in support of queer families. Them Before Us is an anti-LGBTQ plus organization that wants to end marriage equality, in vitro fertilization, and no-fault divorce. The organization was founded by Katie Faust, who has a history of protesting against marriage equality and has ties to Southern Poverty Law Center's designated anti-LGBTQ plus hate groups, Family Research Council, and Alliance Defending Freedom. Tucker Manley saw the billboard while leaving Walmart around 3 weeks ago, but she initially didn't believe what she saw. When she saw the billboard again last week, she was shocked. After looking up Them Before Us, she was struck by how the organization used phrases like protecting children to hide behind their anti-LGBTQ plus and anti-feminist advocacy. What they want sounds pretty, but it's not reality, she said. "It's about getting under the skin." Them Before Us replied to a comment on Facebook that was protesting the billboards. "Our movement is not about adult feelings, and no, children do not have a right to loving adults." The organization said they have a right to the one man and one woman that created them, even if they're abusive. How does that work out? Just curious. "The billboards are divisive and cruel," said Glenn Strobel, secretary with Lima Pride Alliance. He said community members have reached out to ask what they can do about the billboards. "In some ways, it seems to pull people together in response to such a cruel message," Strobel said. Have a Gay Day announced that they bought a week of advertising space for a positive queer message online, after asking for funds to keep the advertisements up. Founder Michael Note said his nonprofit has raised over $15,000. Strobel helped notify LPA's followers and promote the fundraiser, he said. He was delighted by the response. "I was really excited to see how quickly these donations seemed to come in," Strobel said. Equality Ohio released a statement on Tuesday to push back against the billboard's messaging. "These billboards just don't attack LGBTQ plus families. They erase every Ohio kid whose home doesn't fit a narrow manufactured mold," Equality Ohio said. "They tell real children with real families that they don't count." A 2024 RAND study concluded that same-sex couples and their children benefit from pro-LGBTQ plus policies, and children were inclined to have a more positive view of marriage compared to heterosexual couples. "The billboards are disgusting and desperate," Delphine Leno, spokesperson for the Human Rights Campaign, told the Buckeye Flame. She cited one survey which found that 2/3 of Ohioans support marriage equality. "These outside groups targeting the Buckeye State with fear and disinformation won't ever win," Luneau said. "I'm not sitting down." Tucker Manley's public Facebook presence is mostly centered around her experience with cancer and her involvement in clinical trials, she said. Until last week, her most shared post was her 13-year-old dog getting 6 teeth removed. The response to her viral post has emboldened her to speak at Lima City Council at an upcoming meeting about the billboards. She wants to get the conversation started about addressing hate speech at the county level. "Something has to change," Tucker Manley said. That's a news blast for this hour. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.